You've probably seen a lot of different mix tricks on YouTube, Instagram, all that. But this one right here, I'm willing to bet you've never seen. And it's actually pretty easy to do. Yo, what's good guys? Inswain with Inswain Audio. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and stick around because I drop videos like this every single day. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss them. We're going crazy. Anyways, today I got an unusual little trick for you. I was thinking about it and it's really a gem. And it's kind of a combination of tricks, but don't worry, it's not hard to do. I actually showed this trick. I'll link the video in the description. I mixed this song start to finish and you can watch me do that and learn from it. I also mastered it. This is just the mix, but I'll link those down below if you want to see them. But anyways, let's just play this song in the intro and I'll let you hear it, see if you can pick up on what it is, and then I'll break it down and show you the impact it has, how I did it, etc. Let's go. So, sounds huge, right? Let me show you how I did it. Now, the song is mixed, so it's a combination of things, but really the effect is here in the intro, this part. Those intro guitars. The trick is that super filtered out, reverbed, washed out in the background thing. In and of itself, it kind of sounds objectively bad. Like, I'll play it for you here without the effects so you can hear what it sounded like before I did that mixing. I'll do the original. This is what it sounded like. Versus how I have it like this. It sounds objectively worse, right? But that's the point, is you want to make something kind of sound bad or sound small, filtered, narrow, right? All these things in this case, reverbed, washed out, not clear, all these kind of bad things. I did it on purpose so that when the song fully kicks in, those drums hit and then the guitars really come in, that huge contrast makes it hit so much harder. Remember how hard it just dropped? Now watch if I play it the original way without the effect. I'm not going to change once the song drops and starts. That's the exact same. But if I don't have this effect in the beginning, notice how it feels like it doesn't hit quite as hard. Check it out. See, it doesn't quite hit the same, even though I didn't change that part once the song fully kicks in. The reason for this, like I said, is that contrast. When you hold out on something, when you finally get it, it hits that much harder. It's like when you're on a diet and you eat that cake, that's why it tastes so much better, because you were holding out on it. The same thing goes for mixing. That's why I did this in the intro, because it doesn't need to be huge yet. I can hold out, get your ears accustomed to this narrow, reverb, washed out sound. And then once it fully kicks in and you get the full spectrum with all that of the guitars, it's just so much more satisfying. And that contrast, that jump is huge. It almost like startles you in a good way. So that's the main concept. You don't have to do the exact thing that I did. Take it and do it your own way. You know, there's a million ways to do it. But if you want, I'll break down exactly what I did here on this mix for this particular effect. So we had the two guitars. So the first thing I did was I put a reverb on it, a room reverb, villa living room. Pulled the dry down and the wet up. This is going to make it sound washed out. So I'll show you with just the reverb. So you can hear it has that drowned out, sounds like it's coming from another room. That's what I wanted. Then I did a telephone style EQ, took out the lows and the highs, and then I don't know what was here. I don't remember, probably just some nasty frequency, but I'll let you hear that starting with the before and the reverb. So you can hear it's making it really small, distant, just not good sounding. Then I put a filter on it, and I'll let you hear that, starting with the before. Right, so it just feels like a blanket's over it. So I'm really just mangling the sound in a bad way so that when the guitars fully kick in and you remove all that, it's like you got your vision back, you got your glasses on, you got your hearing back, right? Whatever it is that just kicks in and you just see clearly now. You hear clearly, it's massive, and that is so satisfying, and it makes the drop hit that much harder. So that's just a little breakdown of what I did specifically. If you want to copy it, feel free. I've never used that effect specifically before. I just came to me and I did it. There's a million ways you can do this same idea. You can do like a reverb suck, you know, make things narrow, get wide. There's a million ways you can do it. You can do combinations of things, but it's the concept of holding out on something or making something sound thin, small, bad, whatever, filtered, quiet. So then once you finally do reveal it and now it's wide, wet, you know, loud, whatever word you want to use, saturated, then it really hits even harder than if it was just loud and saturated the whole way through, because then it gets boring, right? It's like having cake every day. You're going to get sick of it eventually. But if you eat salads for 40 days straight, then you have a cake, that cake is going to smack. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hungry. I do too many food analogies. Anyways, guys, hope you like this one. Let me know down in the comments below. As always, if you wouldn't mind, could you please like and subscribe? It helps out a lot. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another tutorial, man. Inswain with Inswain Audio. Peace.